Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Wenniger.
You know, I've been in this industry for 30 years, and, you know, my brother and I, we come from an extremely, extremely small family. Like, there's my brother, myself, and my mother left. And then I get to work with all these people, all of you guys, and I'm like, wow, we really have a big family. You know? And I believe that, you know, you're given talents. There's talents in every single person that's here today. I've been in this industry, and I started just as a rep for a company 30 years ago. And I have to tell you that I know what it's like to be a rep, and I also know how to build it all the way to the top. And when I look at a company that I was with that still to this day does $8 billion in business, and I'm looking out here going, wow, there'll be more millionaires in this company than there are sitting in this room right now, and you guys are at the top. You know, it's like, it's huge. And, you know, to us, it's about the products. It's all about the ingredient decks. I tell people that if you want to know anything about any company that's in the marketplace, the ethics, the morals, the honesty, the integrity, the trust, everything, the sustainability, the longevity, everything that company stands for, every single thing, you know where it's found? Turn that label over and read those ingredients and ask yourself, what are these companies letting me put into myself and on myself, right? And I think when you look at Essante Organics, just read the label. I think that says it all. I'm just a small piece of a large puzzle. I mean, this company, you know, I have to thank, you know, our president, Dr. JJ, and Angie Levine, and Linda, the CFO, and Daniel, and all the formulators and the production team, and everything that we do. It's just amazing. And, you know, I'm part of that team, and we work very hard. I mean, we really do want the best. We see the best in everybody. When I look at every single person here, I see the greatness. I see these qualities that are just phenomenal. You are this company's greatest asset. And you know, I thought about this yesterday, and I'm like, we're world changers. Right? Because the thing is the world's going to be changing with or without us. We're just the first ones there, and we'll capture the majority share of the global market because we got there first. If I said to you, what's the first soft drink that ever was made? Everybody would know. You know, what's the first copy machine that was ever made? What do you guys think? Xerox. What's number 2, right? Who knows? It's always the guy who gets there first, captures the greatest percentage of the global market share. And there's this little piece in that paradigm shift that's a $9 trillion industry in commodities and products that we take that we have to do every single day. And I tell you what, I know for a fact that every product in the world, every single solitary product in the world can be made without chemicals. Yeah. Every one of them. And we'll do it, right? So you're gonna see, like Angie and JJ were talking about. You're going to see a lot of products coming up now because, we put together a whole new website, a new shopping experience, a new back office experience. We got a few hundred products just to bring into the catalog yet. We got a few hundred more essential oils to bring into the catalog, right? And these things are just going to keep coming out and coming out and coming out, and we're never going to stop, never, and never ever. This is such an experience. It's like I said, I don't think we create culture in this company. We put unity in the word community, right? And what makes me tick is these personal experiences. I don't know is Vincent here? Vincent is a young lad, right? And at the age of 3 months, he had a issue with his liver that kept progressing and progressing and progressing to the point of he needed to get a liver transplant, right? And 2 years ago, all right, so he's on a list, right? And they don't know if the guy's going to make it to this point or whatever. And she finds Essante Organics. This little guy, how old is he now? 17? Okay. So he's pounding our products and pounding our products and pounding on our products and alkalizing and taking these products. And they ask, well, what's going on? Because you're really prolonging this thing. And finally, right? He was really healthy up to that point, and then all of a sudden he was in line and he gets his liver transplant, and then the most miraculous thing happens, right? He just goes crazy and starts taking the products again. And the doctors say, what's this little guy doing? My God, this is a phenomenal recovery. We never seen anything like that. Am I right? Oh, good. I knew I'd get somewhere in the vicinity. Pretty much. But let's give it up for Vincent. He's splashing around in the pool. Things like that. Change somebody's life with the products, and the money will come, and it'll stay forever. Lou came into our office, and he had some issues. And he says, can you help us out? Yeah, we can help you out, Lou. And this gentleman started alkalizing because that's what you're going to do. Because we all know what alkalizing does. We're not going to get into that, but we know what it does. And even fat can't survive in an alkaline environment, so he gets on our products and he just goes crazy. He's like super alkalizing, right? I was like, oh my gosh, when's he going to start glowing? And it was crazy. Let me tell you this. He comes into the office and he brings his pair of pants, and me and somebody else are standing in one leg. Somebody else over here is standing in one leg. It was unbelievable, but he actually now holds the world record as a guy who's over 50 that lost the most weight in the entire world. He holds a world's record losing it on our products. 283 pounds. Right. That's what Essante Organics is. That's exactly what Essante Organics is. And I'll tell you what, you're going to see so many things happen, so much stuff. It's just unbelievable, right? My vision is this. The next building that we're going into is when you walk in, you're going to walk into a place that there's going to be an invisible wall, and it's a waterfall. And behind there is a complete area where you're just going to experience. You're going to experience plants. You're going to experience. These will be like walking into the rainforest, and you can lounge in there. And you got Wi-Fi, and it's open to the public. And when you walk in on your left-hand side, you're going to have a little organic barista, right? That's open to the public, right? Just come on in, right? First ones in the world to pull this off. And then we're going to have a learning center. If you want to bring the kids in, if you want to, just walk through this thing, you're going to learn about what it was like in the beginning of time. See, in the beginning of time, there was no chemicals. Every single thing that was ever created to sustain and give you a long, good, healthy life was found where? In the garden, right? That's where it was. And so in life, sometimes you have to progress. In order to progress, you have to regress. And that's what Essante Organics is. That's what we do. We bring you back to the garden, right? Exactly. And That's what we're evolving into with this company. And that's where your home will be. And that will be, it'll be different than any company, whether it's retail or networking, because when you get to Essante Organics, you know what you have? An experience. That's what you have, right? A life-changing experience. If you do this right, and if you just share, that's it, share. If you just share the Essante Organics experience with people, and they share it with people, because right now we're in a situation where only 9% of the world lives like this. 9%. But all the forecasters that were correct when they forecasted Google, they were correct when they did Starbucks and Red Bull and Amazon.com said in the next 10 years, 98% of the world is going to live like this. So you will dominate the global market share because you were first, because you were the category creator. So, you know, people network every day. If you're talking to somebody, you're networking about something. I don't care what you're talking about, that's what it is. Networking is what? Communication between point A and point B. That could be people, that could be computers, whatever it is. But, you know, get paid to talk to somebody, for goodness sakes, if you're going to be talking, because you ain't going to see any company ever be able to keep up to what we got coming up. Because you know what? It's like you're in a 50-mile race, and we're 48 miles ahead of the horses before they all get let out of the gates. So we plan on dominating that market share. That little piece is a 9 trillion piece in that green living environment. So, you know what? Don't lose sight. Don't lose sight. Hold on tight to your dreams, right? And don't lose sight. When you leave here, remember, you're not out there going to talk to somebody about your product. You're not doing that. Try this, try that. You're going out there and you're changing somebody's life. You're changing their life. And trust me, you will change their life. You will. You know your family when you can cry together, when you can love on each other, when you see somebody in this company all the way up till 3 days before they move on into a better place, saying, you better keep this going. And that's what has happened in this company. I thank you. I thank you, because you're in Essante Organics. You buy the Essante Organics products, and it allows us to give to St. Jude, to Mom's Pantry. We are really taking care of the people here and also around the world, because you know what? Every single month, on the first of the month, you should be being so proud, because we put out that banner and we tell you we give, not we give, not we give, we give, right? So, what can go wrong with your life when you give? Nothing. We were all put on this planet for a purpose. And every single purpose here is you're going to be given something. So why not give organic living and a lot of people hope? I thank you. And thank you very much. I love you guys. We love all of you. Beautiful.